Hey everyone, I'm Mike and I have opinions. How often have you gotten one of those emails? You know the ones. The emails from the crazy aunt or the friend that proclaims something terrible is happening. You need to forward this to everyone you know and let the American people know. I fucking hate those emails. How hard is it to go check Snopes.com? How hard? Not even a bit. Instead of just automatically clicking on the forward, just go search Google. Odds are Snopes has the top link. Unless Fox News heard of it already, and in that case you may have to look down a bit. Since this gets me angry, I'm going to do you peeps a solid. I went to Snopes and picked 5 stories from their top 25 hoaxes list. A link to Snopes and their top 25 will be in the description below, as well as links to the individual hoaxes. So do yourself a favor and bookmark that sumbitch. That way, you just have one click to both check a story and copy-paste a link to the debunking page into an offending email. You'll thank me later. Also, I'd be remiss if I didn't give you guys a trigger warning because death, rape, and explosions. Use your judgment on how badly these type of stories bother you. Anyway, first is one I'm sure you've seen shared ad nauseum on Facebook. Rapists are using little children who appear to be lost to lure victims to them. Status? False. This dates back to 2005 and has gone through multiple iterations. Evidence suggests this never happened. Ask a psychologist and they'll tell you that rape is a crime of opportunity. Something like this takes forethought, and I doubt their dicks are capable of that. Next, something that plays to our lingering Cold War mentality. Several underground nuclear explosions have happened underneath the crippled Fukushima power plant. This one's also false. First of all, the purported meltdown explosion is of Reactor 3, which already melted down some time ago and hasn't yet exploded, and probably never will. Not to mention we have something called Vela satellites in orbit specifically designed to pick up nuclear blasts, even underground ones. If that happens, not only would be it all over the news, but everyone in Japan would be evacuated almost immediately. Hell, they evacuated much of the surrounding area on just the fallout alone, not to mention the immediate casualties. Moving onward. Here's another one you might know. Tom Hanks posing with a drunk and passed out young man. Okay, this one is sort of true. Hanks did indeed pose with a college student for some cell phone pics, because he's cool like that. However, the drunken part is not at all true. The guy was faking to make pictures more amusing. In fact, you can see him smiling in one of the pictures. The takeaway for this story is that Tom Hanks is awesome. Okay, our penultimate hoax involves something that actually does happen, but is exaggerated here to make it more confusing, and I'm including this here mainly to clear this up since I do know this happens. Let's take these in order of truth, starting with the part that actually happens. Rapists posing as policemen, sometimes even actual policemen unfortunately, pull over women in isolated areas. We know this happens. It sucks. It's terrible, it's 100% wrong, and these people should fucking stop or be shot. Not necessarily in that order. Moving on. Undetermined is the actual details of the story. It's generically non-specifically specific in every iteration. They name the victim, the details of her ordeal, etc., but none can be verified, and searching on the date in question doesn't pull up any articles. So who knows? Lastly, the blatantly wrong and potentially harmful part. The victim called a number to get a hold of the highway patrol. In one version, it's pound 77. In others, it's pound 112, etc. It varies, but what the story never says is that the highway patrol number varies state by state, and some don't even have one. And while 112 is used universally in the European Union, and even in some states, it will not always work. If you ever get into a situation where you need to call someone of authority while on the highway, dial 911, and only 911. Okay, our final hoax is one that probably only I care about. We are yet again visited by professional hoaxer Rick Dwyer, trying to pawn off a sculpture or whatever of Bigfoot. Again. Why are people flocking to this guy? He's a known hoaxer. He's done this not once before, but multiple times with having a captured or dead Bigfoot. Seriously, shun this motherfucker. He's a proven scammer, and no one should ever believe a word that drips from his slimy mouth. Look, no matter what side of the Bigfoot fence you fall on, we need to shine light on hoaxes, especially when they're fucking obvious. Just stop listening to the guy. I beg you. He makes the serious scientific researchers that are out there look bad. Just stop. On that note, I think that's all from me today. On Friday, I'll be back with another episode. Wednesday will be another Minecraft vid. Please, don't forget to check my Patreon page. And if you like this vid, give me a good thumbing and subscribe. Until next time, I have opinions, and so should you.